How's it going, everybody? I'm sure, like the rest of you, I've been going down the Mandela effect rabbit hole for some time now, and it still fascinates me. Now, regardless of how you feel about it, it's still just interesting how some things most of us remember a certain way, and there may be hints that it exists the way we remember it, but yet it's different. Now, granted, some things we do remember wrong, or if it was taught to us in school, it was probably taught to us wrong. And maybe that misinformation was passed down, you know, it happens. Mainstream media isn't the only place that passes down misinformation through the generations. But there are other things that you can't really, you don't want to confirm it, but it's kind of hard to deny it. But I've kind of have a gut feeling that one particular thing will be seen as a Mandela effect a few years from now. And it's regarding the Think Mark meme from Invincible. Now, of course, the meme was great. Of course, all the fan art was great. I mean, I know a few of my favorites were Gendo doing this to Shinji, Dr. Neo Cortex doing it to Crash Bandicoot, which is kind of wrong because shouldn't Crash Bandicoot be doing it to Cortex because Crash always beats him anyways. And then the last one was Godzilla doing it to King Kong. Now, the reason I consider this meme a potential future Mandela effect is that when it first came out, everyone was calling it the Think Mark Think meme. 99.99% of people were referring it to that. But we've all seen the show, and Omni-Man says,
Think Mark!
And that's it. He doesn't say Think Mark Think. He just says Think Mark. But everyone was calling it Think Mark Think. And I'm still seeing people refer to it as that. And that's not correct. And I know that just years down the line, just a lot of people are going to be assuming that it was always Think Mark Think. And they're going to be like, no, I swear to God, like when I was watching it, no, just people always trying to feel special and unique, which makes them like blend in more anyways. And just that's not right. It's not Think Mark Think. It's never been, never has been. It's always been Think Mark. But there's been a lot of things that we deem as a Mandela effect, but it's not. One perfect example is Alice in Wonderland with the Cheshire Cat. We all remember the Cheshire Cat saying, we're all mad down here. And you see that with merchandising and just everything. But in reality, the Cheshire Cat, I believe he says,
Most everyone's mad here.
we're so used to seeing it a certain way. We're so used to seeing we're all mad down here. Because that's just decades and decades of just the merchandising just getting it wrong. But of course it's gonna be people, no, it was always like this. Just, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. Some things just weren't, but there's always those. And you know what, I honestly feel like I'm not the only one who's like thinking this. Because like I said, there's things in the Mandela effect that, it's really a high possibility that, just alternate realities and stuff. But then there's other things that we remember wrong, or if it was taught to us or taught to, generations, that it was just the wrong information. I know one of my favorite Mandela effects is regarding James Bond, the villain Jaws. When he sees the cute chick at the end, or near the end of the movie, and she smiles, we all remember her having braces. We all do. It just makes sense. It just makes sense in that context. He has all that stuff. she smiles. Like like why would she not have braces? Like, was that the only girl who smiled at him? Like, I don't know. It's just lame. I don't know which reality this is. I don't want to get too like in depth. You know, I don't want to just go crazy with it. But when they say that one reality merged with another, I feel like both realities merged and created a new reality. So regardless if you're from reality A or B, we're not in either of those. We're in reality C. That's layman's terms. So none of us are in our original universe. We're all in some alternate crap. I haven't been reading the Invincible comics, but I do watch a YouTube channel that has been covering it, and man, I cannot wait for just all the seasons, like seasons 2 through 20, because it gets fucking nuts. Like, excuse my French, but like, damn. I just get really excited thinking about like what's to come. So if you follow the comics, like you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't follow the comics, like I feel like that's even better, because the element of surprise with a lot of what's gonna happen, ooh, it's gonna knock you on your ass, guarantee it. Besides the Mandela effect, one thing I've been thinking about recently is that I would see people discuss who would win in a fight, Superman or Omni-Man. And even though I hate like Super Bitch, he's stronger than Omni-Man. Like, he's done a whole lot more than Omni-Man. What I think would be a closer match would be Omni-Man versus Homelander. I just feel like they're more evenly matched, you know? I haven't read any issues of The Boys, so I'm just going off the TV show. But in my opinion, I feel like Omni-Man would win. I would hope he would win, because Homelander kind of seems like he's like irredeemable. So that's my opinion on that. Maybe I'll be right, maybe I'll be wrong. Who knows? Only time will tell. It'll just be interesting if it did come to fruition, because, you know, I'm calling it out now, so who knows what the future will hold. But thanks for stopping by. Tell me what you think about this potential future Mandela effects, and what others do you think are misconstrued as such. So yeah, that's all I have. I think I already said that, so I'll see you next time.